Welcome, JC. I'm glad that you came in to see me today.
Thank you. I'm nervous.
And that's okay. That's a normal reaction. Well, I'm Chanel, and what's going to happen is I'm your intake worker. And so I'm going to ask you a lot of different questions just to kind of get a sense of who you are as a person, what brings you in today, and whatnot. Okay?
Okay.
And I appreciate you filling out the PTSD scale for us today because that gives us kind of a baseline or a starting point as to where you are and where your thoughts and things are, okay?
Okay.
So we appreciate you filling that out. So what brings you here to therapy today?
Well, just having a lot of problems with, the transition, I guess, from being cooped up and captive all that time to now I have all these choices to make, and I'm free, but I don't really feel free, and I just don't want my daughters to. Uh, I don't want them to experience what I experienced and
Okay.
miss all of the important milestones and important things in their lives as they're growing up.
Okay.
I want them to experience those things that I didn't get to, and I just don't know how I'll be able to do that if
Sure.
I'm not able to, really be present with them and um, be in the moment of where we are now instead of being afraid and fearful because of what's happened in the past.
Sure. And as you get further along in the therapeutic process, those are all areas where they're going to address and work with you on it. So I'm going to ask you kind of a little more background information questions, but know that those are definitely areas that are going to be focused on at some point, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best. I don't know what I remember.
Sure, sure. It's a lot, it sounds like. So tell me a little bit about yourself, JC.
Well, I don't know where to start. I been in captivity for 18 years.
Okay,
I was 11
okay,
when I was abducted. And I was uh, going to the bus stop that
okay,
day when I was taken, and Philip and Nancy, they came up in a car, and
okay. So were those were the ones that took you, Phil
yes,
and Nancy, okay.
and they asked me for directions, and next thing I know, I felt something sting me, and I fell to the ground, and I found, of course, later that they had used a stun gun on
Wow.
me, and I just remember trying to get away, trying to back out of,
Sure.
the situation, and the last thing I touched was a pine cone.
Mm.
I didn't know what it was at the time. It was just a prickly thing.
And you found out it
That was
was
sticking
pine
me.
cone.
Yeah. Found out later it was a pine cone.
That's interesting. Do you remember anything before 11? Before you were taken and held captive? What
Oh
was your
yeah.
life like before then?
Oh, my mom. Loved my mom.
Okay.
Crazy about her, and we had just a really good, close relationship.
Okay.
And I have a baby sister.
Okay.
She's not a baby anymore,
Sure.
but she was about 18 months old.
So she was a little tiny.
Oh yeah.
Little sister.
And I loved her. She was so much fun. I had a dog.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
had a dog
a cat.
and a cat.
And my mom had my stepdad. His name was Carl,
Okay. So Carl
and
was there
he
too.
lived with us too. And had my grandparents.
Okay. So who do you consider, would you consider your mom and then your sister who's not so little anymore? And then you said your stepdad, Carl, and then your dog and your cat and your grandparents. Would you consider them your family?
Oh yeah,
Your family
absolutely.
members? Is there any other people that you had when you were 11 that you were considered part of your family?
My aunt.
Your aunt? Okay.
Yeah, I had just a good relationship with my aunt.
Okay.
Yeah, really love her.
Okay. Do you have any connection with her now?
I haven't seen her, since all this happened, and right now I've only seen my mom
Okay.
and my sister,
Okay.
and so I'm just trying to, um, you know, see people as I can.
Sure.